Our dream turned into reality when we gave up our jobs and headed to Europe.
Passing through train stations, hopping on buses, and taking the ferry. It'll be a family adventure because 1-year-old Sophia decides what we do next.
We're journalists by trade, adventurers at heart,
And food lovers like everyone else, sharing our experience with you. So hop on board and follow our travels.
This is the Great Escape Plan. We're in Tuscany with the beautiful backdrop of San Gimignano. We're learning about the making of wine, starting with the picking of the grapes. And as you're about to see, we learned it's a lifestyle and a labor of love. It's harvest time in Tuscany, which means every day at the Fattoria di Fugnano starts with everyone heading to the fields to pick the grapes.
Really happy moment. It's the moment when you really raccogli, take the results of your work.
Laura De Lara's grandfather bought the farm in 1963, but she didn't always imagine being here.
What happens to me? I come from the city. I was a city girl, so I studied law in my first life.
She traded that life for a farm life in Tuscany. Now she runs the farm that stretches for acres with a view of San Gimignano.
It's a really family business. It's my brother, our girlfriend, his girlfriends and friends, and people who works for us, but worked for us since so many years that became a part of a big family.
Turning down offers for machines to pick the grapes. Every grape at this farm is hand-picked. Then there's the vinification process and more.
And after 20 days, we divide the skin, and the skin is used for produce the grappa.
The farm produces a variety of wines, from white wines to Chianti and Super Tuscans. But there's more than just winemaking at this beautiful farm. It's also an agriturismo, which means people can stay overnight. And if they choose, they can also join in on the picking of the grapes. Sophia didn't do any picking on our visit, but she made new friends like she does on all of our stops. Roy and I learned a lot about the winemaking process, from the grapes to the barrels, and we learned it's not easy.
Yes, it's really hard. At the end of the day, you have terrible backache.
But Laura says she wouldn't pick any other life than the one in Tuscany.